Surprise, surprise. The Arizona Cardinals are at the bottom of the 2026 NFLPA report card. Let's discuss.
You are Locked On Cardinals, your daily Arizona Cardinals podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Cardinals, Alex Clancy here. Thanks for making Locked On Cardinals your first listen, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, now the #1 sports podcast platform. Back for the double dip between when I spoke to you this morning and right now. The NFLPA report card has been leaked from ESPN, and the Arizona Cardinals are at the bottom of the barrel again, actually improving from last year, from dead last to runner-up in 31st place. A couple things I want to discuss. I'll talk about it more in depth tomorrow. I won't normally overlap content topics, but I wanted to give flashbulb kind of thing today, go more in depth tomorrow about the ramifications. This is more centralized around Michael Bidwill. Okay. There should never be a time where people need to talk about the owner of a professional team as much as we've talked about Michael Bidwill over the last couple months. When he's gone and out of the public eye, that's the best. Not when things are going bad and he's not addressing it, but when things are actually going functionally, which I know is rare at times, and he's just up in his ivory tower, away from anything, signing checks, which is really the only thing he should be doing. And I know that they just broke ground last week on a new practice facility. It's gonna be a workspace with restaurants and stuff, which kind of pissed me off also. It's like, oh, let's see how you can make money off this. Great. It's gonna be great for the economy. Fantastic, Michae. Fantastic. But this, I wasn't gonna do this. And then this, I read the NFL article. This is what grinds the gears. This is what Peter Griffin Lee grinds the gears. Art Rooney, others were quoted in the article. Cardinals declined to comment. That's what it said. That's what it said in the article. The Arizona Cardinals declined to comment when they were reached out to. This is the wussification. This is the I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. I'm not going to be held accountable. I'm going to, it's going to be fine. It's my team. I'm the team president, whatever it is, and that's it. So every time, and I even defended Michael Bidwill a little bit during this morning show when it came to Kyler Murray wanting to be cut. I defended the Cardinals, not Michael Bidwill specifically. Every time you take an inch towards the positivity and positive things that Michael Bidwill has done, you walk a full mile back. You walk a complete full mile back. What was supposed to be about the organization and about the players and about getting out of the Mesozoic era when it came to, facilities, the practice facility, workout facility, whatever it was, coming from the one that was on Warner and Kyrene, I think, to maybe not Kyrene, but the old practice facility to the new one. It's a great day for the economy. And it's going to be a great, spectacle for people to come visit. Not that it's going to be great for the players, which he mentioned, but he ended with the other political bullcrap. I'm not saying politics are bullcrap. I'm saying that Michael Bidwill needs to focus on not being an embarrassment of an organization, which is what this organization has been since its inception, save a handful of years. No comment? Wuss. Didn't even need to be him. This is what makes the Arizona Cardinals so frustrating. Yeah, the losing sucks. The dysfunction sucks. But doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on, no, this is how we do things. I don't need to tell you why we do things. Look at all the Super Bowls we have. That's how he runs the organization. He is the definition of insanity. And yet again, the Cardinals are in the doldrums of a player-centric report card. And while this isn't a surprise, I'm not surprised. Having nothing to say. Being one of the few owners who was like, you know what? We gotta put a blanket on this. This is making me look really bad. Instead of changing things years ago. No comment. No comment. Locked On Cardinals, your team every day. Is it a big deal, or am I making too big of a deal out of it? We'll discuss it next. This episode of Locked On Cardinals is brought to you by Indeed. Workplace chaos, deadline stacking up, inbox overflowing, and the one position you have to fill still sitting open. When there's pressure on you and you need the right hire, this is a job for sponsored jobs. Indeed Sponsored Jobs helps you reach the people who actually fit what you're looking for, skills, experience, location, so you're not just hoping the right candidate stumbles across your post. And here's a stat that will blow your mind. In the minute that I've been talking to you, companies like yours made 27 hires on Indeed, according to Indeed data worldwide. So if you're hiring, spend less time searching and more time interviewing candidates who check all your boxes with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to help get you the premium status it deserves at Indeed.com/podcast. Just go to Indeed.com/podcast right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs. Today's episode of Locked On Cardinals is also brought to you by Home Chef. As the new year gets going, a lot of people are trying to simplify their routines, and dinner is a big one. Between busy work days, cool winter nights, and packed schedules, having an easy, reliable dinner plan makes a huge difference, and that's where Home Chef's comes in. Home Chef takes the stress out of cooking by delivering fresh, pre-portioned ingredients right to your door with easy-to-follow recipes that actually taste great. So much so, they're rated #1 by users of other meal kits for quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease. And it's easy to see why. They've got a couple different packages, 30-minute recipes, oven-ready trays, or quick lunches. Recipes are simple but feel elevated, even restaurant quality, with dishes co-created by chefs like Gordon Ramsay. And it saves time and money. Home Chef customers save an average of $86 per month on groceries. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering my listeners 50% off your first box, free shipping, and free dessert for life. Just go to homechef.com/lockedon. That's homechef.com/lockedon for 50% off your first box, free shipping, and free desserts for life. Must be an active member to receive the free dessert. And finally, but definitely not least, today's episode of Locked On Cardinals is brought to you by FanDuel. NBA Finals, live and in person. Have you ever wanted to experience that? Well, FanDuel's giving you the chance to turn that dream into reality with their NBA sweepstake. Here's how it works. Use your profit boost on any NBA future, and you'll automatically be entered for a shot to win the NBA Finals trip for two. That's right. Flights, tickets, the whole experience, the whole shebang, if I may. I love futures this time of year. I love them. You want to pick the MVP? Good luck. You want to pick who's going to win the NBA Finals? You take futures, do a little profit boost, bingo, bango, bungo, you're entered in the sweepstakes. Visit FanDuel.com to get started. Use your profit boost on an NBA future and get entered for your chance to win a trip to the NBA Finals. Play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. YouTube channel, subscribe, Big Dumb Face every day, twice now, 2 times. 3 times on Tuesday and Friday with the Cardinal Squad Show. We're having a lot of fun doing this, even though the conversation hasn't been the most fun. Like the topics, 3 and 14, Kyler Murray, all that stuff. It's fun to talk sports every day. Thanks for hanging out. Going into my 10th season hosting this show. It's unbelievable. Thanks everybody who's been around. Michael Bidwill just every chance, like the universe gives him chances to improve his image. National media, NFL gives him opportunities to say, you know what? I'm not that bad of a guy. I'm not an evil empire. I know the things that we've been struggling recently, but you know what? I'm going to answer. I'm going to comment when people reach out from ESPN about the NFLPA report card. I know it's not a complete like, I know it's not an original thing for somebody to decline comment when an article is writing poorly about whatever it is, football team, a person, whatever it is. But he has so many opportunities to just say the right, even if he doesn't believe it. At this point, I'll take a total fugazi response or apology. I don't care. I don't even care if he means it. I don't care. What it shows is the wherewithal and being able to read a room. Michael Bidwill doesn't even know what building the room is in. He doesn't even know what zip code that room is in. So, yeah, maybe I'm blowing this a little bit out of proportion, but when it comes down to it, the foundation of all of this, ranked 31st this year, 32nd last year, is him. He is the foundation. He has the ability to change everything if he wants to, and he chooses not to. He chooses to always be the most important and the smartest person in the room and does things his way, and they cataclysmically failed the majority of the time. So you can give a personal moment and maybe remember the spouses' names of Mike and Matt LaFleur on an introductory press conference. Maybe remember that. I know being an owner of an NFL team comes with pressures that we can't fathom. I know that. But doing the little things, it's like introducing yourself to the server at the restaurant and not just the owner. I served tables for 20 years. You can tell the people who respect everybody and treat everybody well by how they treat people, the lesser, which is ridiculous. I mean, the servers are, the heartbeat of any sort of restaurant. Trust me, I've lived there. Yeah, I've lived it. But Michael Bidwill, I think, would be the guy who would just be like, hey, is your owner here? No, I'll wait. You can go get him for me. Thank you. It's obvious. It's obvious that he just doesn't get it. And the problem is he doesn't care to get it. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can if they actually want to hear what you have to say. People evolve all the time. Michael Bidwill is so stuck in his, it's my way or the highway. This is what it's going to be. Look at all our Super Bowl trophies. Look at all these things that we've done well by this completely ridiculous way to run a business. Look at all the fruits of our labors. Oh, they're not there? No comment. No comment. 31st? No comment. Oh, they're breaking ground. I can guarantee you, and I know that this is the ground where the Coyotes were set to have their new stadium built if that were to have happened. There is no world, truly, where 2 days after, 3 days, the same week, the 2025 NFLPA report card came out, poorly again for the Cardinals at 32nd, that they had any plans to build a new practice facility. Get out of here with that. They only said that because of what happened again and the backlash. There's no world that he would have done this if it hadn't came back like that. They were in the mid-20s, no shot. No shot. And even if you're a Michael Bidwill defender, the one of you out there, even you have to think, what would make me think of all of the things that he hasn't done, that this would be the one that he would do unprompted? Stop it. No shot. No shot. So, yeah, you give him credit for, breaking ground finally, I guess. But that's like giving a point guard credit for not passing the ball one time in a game. And when the team is down 50, you pass the ball with 30 seconds left. You get credit for that? Locked On Cardinals, your team every day. Remember, without you, there is no me. I'll talk to you tomorrow.